today we are talking about fixing inconsistent manifestation results. And if you're new to manifestation, you may find it a little bit counterintuitive. But what you are going to figure out is there is much more to manifestation than just the desire. Okay, the desire is really a small part of it, and there are more crucial things to be talked about, and we are going to do this. But if you're new here, hello, my name is Al, welcome to my channel, and if you're in need of coaching, go to my description box. All information is there, but right now let's get into today's topic. As I said in the beginning, this may be counterintuitive to you, because often what we think is that the problem lies in us not having our desire, right? So often we think, if that person chooses me, I'm going to feel better. If I get that job, if I get the money, if I get the house, if I get cured of something, that is exactly what I need. That's the problem. But, and I understand this may be very important to you, and I totally respect that. But the truth is that that's just a symptom of something. That's not the cause. And as long as you are just treating the symptom, you cannot really get cured. You cannot really get free. And we are all looking for freedom. We are all looking for freedom in different areas of our lives. This reminds me very much of a client of mine. So she's great at making money, but it's difficult for her to keep it. Something always happens, and sometimes she has to spend it, other times she gets in trouble with internal revenue. So it's really difficult for her to keep the money. And now she wants to buy a house. So one could say, well, go for the house, right? Or manifest the certain amount that you need to buy the house. And this is all great. However, that is not the cause, that's the effect, right? There is something within her that is pushing out a reality that says you can make money, but you cannot keep it. You lose it, it evaporates. And as long as you don't go in that internal journey of figuring out what is this, what kind of beliefs are creating that reality that I am experiencing, you are always losing wealth. You're not able to build wealth and achieve the financial freedom that you want to achieve. And I have seen many times the same things happening with a specific person too. Sometimes we think that that person coming back, choosing us, wanting to be with us, committing to us, is going to erase the problem. It's like, okay, they're here, there is no problem, I'm happy, everything's great. And then in the commitment, in the relationship, we realize, oh, I'm starting to feel insecure. I'm starting to feel a certain way about me in the relationship. And then we create a fall down. And this happens because the person not choosing us, or going even to third parties, or disappearing, leaving, ghosting us, this is all the symptom of something within us that is creating it. So they coming back and acting towards us a certain way for a period of time is not solving the problem. The problem is deeper within. So what it is that is pushing out that reality. Because if we discover that, you will have the relationship that you want. If you change that, if you work on that, you are going to get the relationship that you want 100%. And it's going to be consistent. And that's what we have to understand. The fulfillment of our desire is not going to erase our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. We have to work on them. And we can do so. It's in our power. Nothing is static. We can change anything, our beliefs about ourselves, about other people, about the world, about relationships, about finances, about everything. But we have to decide that that's what we want to do, and we need to work on this. As I have said many times here in the channel, we manifest what we are. So who or what are you? Okay, we are a sum of our beliefs and our assumptions. That's who we are. God is unconditioned, and we are conditioned states of that unconditioned God, okay? So we can change what we believe in. We can change our assumptions. So basically what you have to do is to take an honest look at that area of your life. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. So first of all, you take the area that you want to improve and you ask yourself, what are my general beliefs about relationships, health, wealth, okay? You write them all down. What are my beliefs about my relationships, my wealth, my health, whatever you are manifesting, okay? And then you write it all down. And then you go to, how do I wish to feel about that area of my life, about my relationships, about my work, about my finances, about my health, and you write it all down. So I'm an example, just to talk about an area that many people are manifesting, for example, a relationship with the SP, right? The first thing is you take a look at your beliefs about relationships in general. Do you have any beliefs that say men are jerks, for example, women cheat, or all of this stuff? Write it all down. Then you go to your relationship. Is your belief that your specific people always leave you? Then write it down. Whatever comes up, you just write it down. And how do you want to feel about your specific person, your relationship? And then you create affirmations or statements that mean that you have that security in your relationship, that people stay. So you would go with, who I love always love me. People choose to be with me. People choose me. People love to be around me. I typically go from general statements to my specific person. So I create many statements as I can until I feel very comfortable that I have taken a look in all the aspects of that insecurity that I have, or that limiting belief that I have, okay? So you can say people always make me feel secure, people always give me reason to believe in them, to trust them, to feel secure with them, whatever it is. And then when you get it all down, then you can decide how you're going to go about in terms of techniques. Do you want to script about that reality? Do you want to visualize? Do you want to have inner dialogues that mean that you are the person who is always chosen, who people don't leave, people stay for you, so people always stay for you. Another thing that I do extra is I create gratefulness statements, okay? So it would be like, I'm so grateful that I'm always respected and honored in my relationship. I'm so happy that my specific person always shows up for me. I am so grateful that I can trust my man, my woman, okay, whoever you are with, my specific person, the love of my life, you decide how you call them, okay? I'm so grateful that I can trust them. I'm so grateful that they always choose to be with me, that they always choose this life with me, this relationship with me. I am so grateful that I'm always loved by the one that I love. Many statements that means that that reality that you want to be true already is. And those statements I would use throughout the day whenever I think about them. That's what I would do. I would not obsess over anyone. I would not force myself to think about someone. But whenever I thought about them, I would be like, oh, I'm so grateful that that's true. I'm so grateful that my specific person wants to marry me. Or I'm so grateful that my specific person has chosen me. I am so grateful that my specific person does everything in his or her power to make me happy, to make me feel loved, to make me feel adored, okay? So that's how we'd go about this. And I hope this video has helped you, has given you more insight. And if you liked it, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and we are going to talk soon. Bye guys.